Well, I gotta tell you, that movie that I just saw from the National Inflation Association, College Conspiracy, was such a blast. It just exposed and slammered the entire education system, especially when it comes to post secondary education. They train these people and they tell them, you have to get these high test scores, you have to get into school. And then when they go there, they realize that they're hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt, and basically they're in a trap hole. And many of them cannot get high paying jobs, especially in this job market. And, I just cannot imagine, what a wonderful movie and what a revolutionary film that would really help people to wake up to the truth, considering that our society has been so brainwashed and has been so manipulated in believing that a college degree, not necessarily because we want education is supposed to be exciting, but a college degree is necessary for almost all success. But for the huge part, it's a myth. And this is one of the things that I really want to cover, is that one of the things that the film did not really bring about is that it's usually a myth to believe that when a student has a higher test score, that automatically means that they're more intelligent. Okay, the higher the AP score, the higher the SAT score, the higher the GPA, and that tells them that they're more intelligent, and usually with a higher college, that determines that they're more and more ready for the real world. But in many cases, that's a myth. That just means that they can just gobble up a bunch of information from a textbook in a short period of time and bubble in a bunch of answers. This is this kind of retarded, yes, mentality to believe that a higher test score and a higher degree from, one of those higher ranking colleges usually means that you're more intelligent. And I get told, as a matter of fact, that I'm intelligent. Well, and I say, well, why don't you go tell to those maniacs in the college board who pushed me around with a 1200 SAT score? Some people really don't find the education system to fit their own size. That's the thing we have to realize. And everybody has to realize that education system is heavily, heavily manipulated with a lack of flexibility. Sure, you can choose your college, you can choose, the classes you want, but you have very little choice on how you want to learn. You look at these faces in these large lecture classes, they're not pretty happy taking notes. They're not very enthusiastic when it comes to gobbling up information in a short period of time. And I don't think that NIA really covered that the work and the excitement of in a college class isn't that kind of pleasurable in many cases. And it's just a really, really misleading situation. And one of the things, and I also forgot to mention, was that many jobs that you want require a college degree. Employers want that. Or, as a matter of fact, it's required by law. Take a look at me for an example. I've been telling many, many people that, ladies and gentlemen, we have to change the way we design our cities and towns. We have to cut down on automobile usage. We have to remove regulation codes and subsidies that create this car dependent development that we have. The home segregated from the shops, the shops segregated from the offices, and so forth. Now, to be a town designer, many employers and many people who work with the departments, they are expecting these people to have a degree. But I say, hey, I have all this creativity. I have all this passion. But I don't want to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars in a college degree. Come on, give me a break. I just want to get educated. What if I can design the best quality towns and show it to everybody? And, basically that's all the proof I need to be educated. What else do I need? We have to get this mentality out of our brains. Man, goodness, I wish I was filmed in that NIA film. I mean, I'm just so disappointed that I wasn't in that film. Anyway, hopefully everybody who's watching this film can hear my voice. And all those young people, we really need to take to the streets, okay? We really need to start a boycott movement. The next generation of the young are not manipulated by the mainstream media. Instead of being brainwashed by Justin Bieber, the ladies are giving their attention to me. Oh yeah, I've got a toughness inside here, and I've got a lot of toughness down there. Get that, ladies. Yeah. The next generation of the youth, okay, are not slaves to debt, mortgages, card payment, credit card debt. They're asset builders. They go after the gold and silver. They go after the industries that are booming. They know how the market works. They know how to save for retirement and prepare themselves when it comes to emergencies and everything. They know how to keep themselves financially secure. They fight to keep their expenses down. They don't become slaves to automobiles, to ExxonMobil and Shell, to live in those car-dependent cities and those traffic-congested cities. They fight for more walkable, more mixed-use, more market-oriented cities. That's where the youth needs to go, ladies and gentlemen. Their minds need to think outside the box, okay? And I'm desperately and dying to get this movement started. Oh yeah, please, spread my word. Thank you very much. Have a great day. And please subscribe and comment.